Hello everyone and welcome to Cute Health Tips. My name is Ubacha Makamresi and I'm a public health officer by profession. This channel was created to provide you with information on health talks and create more awareness on things you feel you might know and things you did not know about the things you know. So dear viewers, I urge you to sit back, relax and take note of the vital health information that will be released to you in the course of this video. As we all know, the coronavirus pandemic has overtaken the world and left pandemonium in its wake. A lot of people are scared, confused, and even frustrated. But I want to plead with you all to adhere strictly to the instructions given by the government and the advice of the medical professionals. It will really go a long way to help us in preventing this great disaster. But I would like to give you a little explanation on how these things go about, because I've pretty much heard that many people do not even believe that these things exist. Coronavirus is real and it is dangerous. Now, in public health, in epidemiology precisely, there's something we refer to as mode of transmission. Now, we have contact, direct contact, and indirect contact. Direct contact comprises of person-to-person contact and also coming in contact with personal body fluids like spittle, saliva, sweat, and in some cases, blood. Now, when we talk about the spittle, it could be spittle released when a person is coughing, or when a person is talking, or even when a person sneezes. Now, coming to indirect contact, we also refer to inanimate objects, things that we hold on to when we're in public places. Okay, so let's look at a scenario where someone who is infected with the coronavirus but has no idea that he or she has been infected with such a virus, and then goes into a grocery shop. Of course, many of us are opportune to visit grocery shops where a gate man or a security man is employed to hold the door open for us to walk in. But there are so many other shops who do not have that privilege. Now, a person who does not know that he or she is infected with coronavirus might have sneezed into his or her bare palms, probably rubbed it off on his or her clothes, and then holds the door open and walks into the shopping mall. He picks up a trolley or a shopping basket, and now he walks by the shopping line and begins to pick up the food items that he wants to use one after the other. Then he moves around and finally gets to the point where he's supposed to pay for these items. After payment, he leaves. He touches the handle of his car, of course, to open it, get in and drive off. By the time he gets home, probably his wife or his housemaid touches the same handle and all that. And many a times, we also put these fingers that have not been washed for a very long period of time into our mouth, nose, and eyes, hereby introducing germs and virus. Now, let's go back to the supermarket scene. An unsuspecting buyer drops by, opens the door, and picks up the same trolley or basket accidentally, and walks by and possibly touches all other items that was touched by the previous buyer. What do you think would happen? Of course, he could already be infected with the coronavirus. But let's look at it this way. What if he had a hand sanitizer? Or what if he washed his hands before he came into the supermarket and even after he left? Do you think he'll be able to prevent this? The answer is yes. Now let's go back to the indirect contact. I told you examples: surfaces, handrails, balusters, things we hang on to in public vehicles and public transports, the doors and all that. Now let's take a look at a very good example. Let me use a popular market in Port Harcourt, for instance. We have the oil mill market that contains thousands and thousands of people every market day. Now those people, just imagine where 3 people have been infected with the coronavirus and walk into that market. Supposedly, one of them must have coughed on his palms, and then he goes there, touches one produce to the other. Now this is commonly seen, if you tell yourself the truth, this is commonly seen among the market women. We dip our hands into all sorts of farm produce: gari, rice, beans, and all that. We touch things like fish, meat, and all that. And that is how the virus keeps spreading from one person to another. We even hold on to store poles and all that when we are standing in front of someone's farm produce to buy. Now let me explain further. There is something we call an epidemiological triad. Now envisage a triangle in your mind. At the top of the triangle, just write host. At the left hand side of the triangle, agents. At the right hand side of the triangle, environment. And inside the triangle, vector. Now we know that a host is whatever that is housing another thing. So a host can either be a human being, animals, or even surfaces. That is why coronavirus is dangerous. You don't know where it is. Though it is not airborne, it is always supported and in-housed by a host, which tends to release it to the atmosphere when touched or any other method. That is just how it works. And all this is just connected. Of course, you know the environment refers to our surroundings. That is why we are asked to strictly adhere to everything that the government and the medical professionals are telling us concerning this virus. Now, regular hand washing. Regular hand washing is important because hand washing with soap and running water helps to kill these germs and virus. Yes, some virus or microbes cannot withstand soap and hand sanitizers. Now, coronavirus could live on the surface for up to 36 to 48 hours. So within that time, you could come in contact with it and touch it. So that's how it works. We all need to be careful. We all need to improve our personal hygiene. I know gloves could be said to prevent us from coming into person-to-person contact, quite alright, yes. But gloves are meant to be changed after 6 hours. It must not exceed 6 hours because the gloves can also house some germs and virus. Obey instructions. It's really disappointing and disheartening that the taxi drivers and all other road users are still piling up people in their vehicles other than trying to maintain social distance. Cases of coronavirus are discovered every day and it keeps rising with a serious tool. If we join hands together, we can make it work. We can prevent the spread of coronavirus. As we pray and hope that God will step into this matter, let's also be our brother's keeper by preventing this and obey instruction. As they say, prevention is better than cure. Thank you.